one last topic. Favorite Chingy track. I'm gonna go first. Some people may say Holiday Inn. Some people may say Right There, or the track Pulling Me Back with Tyrese. One Call Away.
Mm.
That is my favorite Chingy track of all the Chingy tracks. And I was listening to the BET Plus show. Chingy was asked, "Do y'all have a song for like the ladies? A little something slower for the ladies?" He was like, "Oh yeah, we got this one track, One Call Away." And then when the guys, when they heard the track, it's like, "Is this your song? This gotta be a hit single." But yeah, Chingy, One Call Away, that was one of his best tracks. And what's so unique, the music video. Who was there in that music video? That would be Keisha Knight Pulliam. For those who may not know, that was the one who used to play Rudy on the Cosby Show. And it was, and matter of fact, we didn't even see Keisha Knight Pulliam. I don't know when she was an adult at that time. Maybe she was in school or somewhere else, champ. But to see her as a grown woman in that music video with Chingy, but yeah, that track, just the beat. Shout out to Jason Weaver too, for those who may not know, who sang in the song "The Lion King." Also, a very underrated show that he was on with Omar Gooding and Taj Mowry and, in a sense, Atkins, Smart Guy. That was the show that was on the WB from '97 to '99. If you want to watch that show, I think they still have it on Disney Plus. But just Chingy's flow, Jason Weaver, underrated voice. I mean, really great song. The beat, One Call Away. In '04, that was the year in which I came back to the States after being there in Haiti. I listened to that track non-stop. Thank God for 106 in Park. I listen to that track all the time, man. So One Call Away. Whoever wants to go.
Um, when it came to videos, right there held a candle to another video. So let's just keep it real about that one. So that video held a candle to a lot of other videos, dude. And I'm not talking about the one you saw at 106 in Park. I'm talking about the one you saw at 3 in the morning. So that was a good one. That was a good job, Chingy. I appreciate you. But
oh, shucks.
That's why I like PSP, man. He the more mature one out of the two of us. He the more mature because, like I said, I'm immature.
Don't be surprised, audience. We talked about other videos,
yeah,
particularly one from Nelly, but we won't
yeah.
say
That whole that's right up there with that one. You know, that's right up there with that one. So, but I digress. Let's get back to the proceeding this evening. I think Power, Baller Baby was a good one.
Yeah.
You know, unfortunately, that album didn't do too good, but I think that album, that song was a good one. Right There is one, and One Call Away, and Holiday Inn was great, man. You know, him and Snoop Dogg and
Luda.
You know, him being in Disturbing the Peace was very awesome, man. That was awesome. You know, I like the Chingy style, because although he was from St. Louis, he wasn't trying to, necessarily be Nelly. You knew that the roots were there, and you know he was from the same. They was from the same camp, and he was from that camp. He spent off from that camp, but he didn't go out of his way just to be someone else. I mean, and that's big, Look, there's a lot, man. Right There was great, man. I really can't, because especially the dance that the girl, I think it was called a Chicken Head. She was doing in that video in the back. Yeah, I love that dance, man. I mean, so I love that dance. I couldn't do it. I got 2 left feet, but I love that dance. But gotta go with Right There, Baller Baby, and
Right
Holiday
there,
Inn.
not right there, right there.
I'm not that country dude. I can't say I can right there. I can't say that. That don't roll off the tongue
How
with
the
us
hell
down
you
there
ain't
from
country?
Georgia.
You from Georgia?
I know. I'm from Columbus, Georgia. I'm not from Lumpkin, Georgia. I'm from the city. I'm from the city. So but if you ask me now, you ask the guy from Lumpkin, Georgia, he probably can do that for you. You know, I know you can ask one of them cats from Macon, Georgia. Just ask BRL. They probably can say it like that.
Boy, I'm from Morgan. Boy, I'm from Morgan County. And I can say right there like it ain't nothing. So,
I
but
can't say that, man. I'm from the city. We don't do that. I'm from the city. We don't do that. So we don't do that stuff down here. So I can't say that. Right there. That don't even sound right coming out. That don't even sound right coming out my mouth. But yeah, right there.
oh, Chuck.
You sound like I'm about to throw up. No, that ain't gonna work.
BRF.
Oh Lord. Whole monologue about how to say right there. Only on the Sports PSP podcast will you get that type of entertainment. Telling you right now. If y'all ain't tuning in, tune in. But Chingy. Chingy had some good ones. He had some good ones, and he had some good features too. Like one of his better features. Champ, you might remember this song, "Fighting in the Club."
Yeah.
Ah, fighting in the
Oh
club.
my
Yeah,
god.
yeah,
I don't think you
yes,
should have brought that song up. I don't think you should.
bro. This is what 02, 03, 04. Like, bro, this was like high school for me, boy. That song was a jam. That song was a. I mean, what I do did I mean? Do I believe in that? No, but the song was fire at the time. So I'm just saying, very good feature, very good song. Cause this was like crunk. This was like when crunk music was like that was peak crunk. So I mean, come on. I gotta show love for especially being from Georgia. We gotta show love to the crunk era because for a while the crunk era just ran hip hop, whether people want to admit it or not. And that was one of the better songs that came out of the crunk era. So definitely shout out to Disturbing the Peace family. They were running it for a while. But for real, my favorite Chingy track, boy, I got a few. Let's see, yeah, yeah, definitely One Call Away, Pulling Me Back. Um, dang, I'm a, you know what? For me, my favorite one is probably mine is probably Holiday Inn. Mine's Holiday Inn because that had for one, it had one of my favorite beats for one, and I mean you can't go wrong. And I mean, for Chingy to get Snoop and Luda like at the peak of their power at the time, like I mean, that's one of those where it's just like, I mean, the beat was just awesome. I mean, the flow was just perfect, and the video is like one of the funniest videos I've ever seen. So so I mean, but yeah, definitely for me, my favorite track is probably Holiday Inn. But Chingy had a few really good songs. He kind of hated that like he didn't have more as far as like the prolonged success because I mean let's be real, the Powerball album kind of killed whatever momentum he had and he could just never get it back. But yeah, shout out to Chingy. But yeah, Holiday Inn is probably my favorite track.
Mm-hmm. And speaking of crunk, next week, since y'all came up with the idea, favorite Yin Yang Twins track.
Wow. All right. All right. That's
Bro,
nice.
I could make a whole playlist of Yin Yang Twins. My God.
So stay tuned next week for the Sports PSP pod. Favorite Yin Yang track. But Chingy, man, one call away, man. Love that track. Holiday Inn, right there. But yeah, Chingy very underrated. 03, 04, those were some of his good years, man. And then of course the track Pulling Me Back with Tyrese.